Yeah, calm down, Mitsuki. Because we're gonna do the same sooner or later. yeah, we're gonna do it sooner or later anyway. So at least this is an experience. Mitsuki-san held her forehead and looked up at the night sky. Yeah, that park is an open air love hotel, yes. I don't even know why that park even exists. Why did that park even become an open air love hotel? I don't even know. Maybe I played dumb and agreed with her. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think this is really what you call culture shock. I mean, this is actually a culture shock. Not just to you, students of Vincennes, but to anyone basically. I mean, this kind of thing happening in the park, open air, is pretty uncommon to say the least, you know. That is a shock in itself. The bus is here. Let's go. Yeah, she said, seeming to have come to and turned towards me. She still seemed a little wobbly, but the shock she felt didn't seem to have subsided just yet. Okay. Yeah, I don't understand either. Either because they think the cost of a hotel is a waste, or because doing outside turns them on. I think it's both of the above, if you ask me. Yeah, there are. Well, everyone has varying tastes with that sort of thing. Yeah, maybe some place more pleasant. Yeah. She was mostly silent after that, looking largely unable to process the shock she had received. Okay, so we're moving on. Okay, so we've come to the halfway point of chapter 3. And actually it's already chapter 3, I didn't even realize. Yeah. But I think something's gonna happen soon. So as we come to this August 28th, where the summer festival is happening. Yeah, now we see Mitsuki in this same pose, except without her phone. So this pose with her arm lying like that and her left arm grabbing her right arm looks a bit awkward, but anyway, that aside, Mitsuki is still as sexy as ever with that big boobs. Alright. Well, anyway, she's back to her original casual outfit. She couldn't get what she had seen that night out of her head. It flashed before her eyes at times, and it seemed Masaya was starting to wonder about her. Spacing out when talking alone with someone was a rude thing to do. She knew this in the back of her mind, but couldn't seem to get back into her usual rhythm. That's what you call making love, yeah. Well, there are some sex acts that are fiction. I mean, it's really ridiculous to do it in real life, though you can try. Those gestures she considered no more than fantasies had now happened in close proximity to her in real life. She felt somewhat surprised, astounded even. Yeah, that's what you call masturbation. Sexual intercourse. Even Mitsuki knew what sort of act that was. Yeah, because I know the students of Vincennes, they do learn about health education, you know. However, she was such a serious person that, aside from what she was in her textbooks, she had never tried to seek out concrete information about it on her own. Mitsuki also knew that articles related to sex often showed up in certain female-focused magazines. When she visited home, she was free to read and purchase such material. Oh really? She also knew that the bookstore had plenty lined up side by side on the magazine rack. However, to this day, she had never once tried to pick one up for herself. As a result, even though she had gotten herself a wonderful boyfriend and they had shared their first kiss, sex was still the furthest thing from her mind. But now... Yep, Mitsuki, that's right. Yeah, because, I mean, you're already now boyfriend and girlfriend, so you have to do it eventually. Yeah. Now we're seeing Mitsuki imagining it, you know, imagining it every day. She gently pressed her fingers against the spot in between her legs. Mitsuki couldn't really feel much since she was doing this through her shorts. Yeah. Feeling as though her hand was moving on its own, she took off her belt. Oh, is she gonna masturbate too? Oh, that'll be interesting. She wiggled her hips, and now that her shorts were free of their restraint, they naturally fell down. She boldly stuck her hand down her panties. So we're really getting into some sort of a sex scene right now, except it's not really a sex scene, it's more of masturbation. And that being said, nice looking polka dot panties. Okay. But hey, Mitsuki's slowly doing it. It felt like a shot of electricity crackled through the center of her, you know, save for when she was bathing. This was the first time she deliberately touched herself, so it was an oddly nerve-wracking experience for her. Wow, Mitsuki, you're getting turned on by yourself. As she moved her fingers along the lips of her, she could feel her lower body being immersed with a sweet sensation, you know. No, I think it's much stronger. I think almost every heroine in Princess Evangile says lines like this. So, and as we can see, Mitsuki blushing a little bit and sweating a bit over here. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at this. Okay. Although the sensation was similar as she tickled herself with her own fingers, her heart wasn't filled with the same feelings of happiness, of course, because you only be truly filled with happiness if Masaya does it with you. Even without those feelings, her fingers continued to move and toy with her as they pleased, searching for the spot that felt best. Before she knew it, her entrance had grown moist. What a way to phrase it, her entrance, yeah. Shivers intermittently ran through her entire body. She was getting goosebumps around her thighs, but it wasn't unpleasant by any means. Well, he would do more than just this. That night, Mitsuki had attentively watched the sexual act between those two strangers. The strange man was touching his partner in a very obscene manner. At least Mitsuki's preparing for it, you know, preparing herself for it. Her whole body gradually grew hot, and a damp sweat broke out on her back. The pleasure that at first gently jostled and enveloped her body had now grown sharper, piercing deep into her abdomen. Okay. The sensation had become even stronger than when she kissed Masaya, and she felt bewildered. Yeah. More lukewarm fluid came gushing out from somewhere and dribbled down her thighs. When she realized she was trying to push her way through her, those folds, she became startled and stopped moving. Oh, she's breathing out mist. Yeah, she's a bit exhausted now. Yeah, it's so good, it's scary, right? She was falling into a trance-like state, her sense of reason being sheared away one layer at a time. That fact terrified her. I mean, it's interesting to see Mitsuki experience it for the first time. Unlike Marika and Ruiko's route, we didn't really get to see this kind of experience. So, it's interesting to say the least. Her heightened body temperature slowly dropped. It was then that her eyes suddenly spied the clock. Yeah, you see, you're doing it so much that you're going to be late. Okay, better hurry. Okay, is she here yet? Yeah, what's Mitsuki doing, huh? Today was the summer festival, which marked the end of summer vacation. Mitsuki-san had promised to meet me at 5 o'clock, but she was already 10 minutes late. This isn't like her. She was always so diligent, and she had never been late for anything before. Well, when pleasures come to someone, you forget about reality. Well, it wasn't like we were late to see a movie or anything, so it wasn't a big deal if she was a little late. Oh, there she is. After taking my time getting ready, there was a small knock at my bedroom door 10 minutes or so later. Don't worry, Mitsuki. Don't worry about it. Oh? Your face is kind of red. Do you have a fever or something? Maybe that was why she was late? I said excuse me and tried to put my forehead against hers. Oh, interesting way to measure whether she's feeling feverish or what. Huh? You're sweaty? Now that she mentioned it, her forehead was quite sweaty. Are you sure you're alright? I was really worried about her now. Okay. What we were saying to each other didn't quite seem to match up. It's like she's, lost in thought and all that. Maybe it's because of the fever? Okay, sure. You gotta wash yourself up first, yeah, after doing that. But if you've got a fever... She left. I went back to the room and tilted my head in confusion. Will she even admit to Masaya that she, masturbated? She was acting kind of funny. Although she was acting strangely, that didn't just go for today. Ever since she witnessed that couple doing all that dirty stuff at the park, she seemed to be a little off. Okay, another 10 minutes had passed and we were about ready to leave. Okay, at least she changed back to her other casual outfit, this one. And this one looks better on you, so yeah. No, it's okay. It's not a big deal if we join in on the festival midway through. More importantly, are you really okay?
大丈夫。なんでもないわ。
Although she hadn't been her usual self these last few days, this was the first time she had recently been made. But if she said she was fine, there probably wasn't any reason to keep prying. Oh, you changed. Yeah, her clothes have changed, that's right. She was wearing shorts when she first arrived, yeah, because those shorts have been stained.
汗をかいたから。ほら、今日は暑いじゃない。
Yeah, very hot, yeah. I thought it was actually on the cooler side, but I didn't call her on it. But anyway, okay.
出かける前からなんか疲れてしまったわ。
Yeah, I know, right? There was no need to rush.
だって悪いじゃない。遅刻は良くないわ、やっぱり。
That's true. You're such a serious person, Mitsuki-san. I mean, Japanese are pretty strict when it comes to attendance, being late, being punctuality. Oh, I didn't mean that in a bad way. She looked depressed, so I quickly followed up with that comment. But, oh sorry.
私、自分でもそう思うわ。この年になるまで、ろくに知らないで。
Got to be this age without knowing much about it, eh? Without knowing about what exactly? Care to, spit it out? She blushed and shut her mouth. No. Mitsuki-san really was acting kind of weird today. Okay.
私、夏祭りって初めてよ。だからちょっと楽しみ。
So we're going to the summer festival now, right? Oh yeah, in the evening, right? Really? They don't do stuff like that over in Tokyo?
いえ、そういうわけではないんだけど、学校側から夏祭りにはあんまり行くなみたいな指示が出ていた。
Ah, right. Yeah, I know why. Because it has to do with that fateful summer festival at the Mitsurugi Shrine then? Yeah. If you know Rise's route. Huh? What's with that?
マサヤさんは三剣神社であった事件は知ってる？
Yep, I know. Oh, yeah.
それ以来、バンセンヌでは夏祭りがタブーのようになってしまっているの。というのは、三剣神社は近くにあるから。うちの生徒たちも毎年の夏祭りを楽しみにしていたそうだから、それでね。
I see.
実家のそばの神社でもお祭りはやっているみたいよ。でも一人で行ってもつまらないし。
Yeah, that's true. You always want to go out with friends, You don't want to go alone.
あるいは無意識のうちに学校の指示を守ろうとしたのかしらね。休みの間は関係ないのにね。
Okay. She flashed a refreshed smile and grabbed my hand.
さすがの私も今日はそんな指示は忘れることにするわ。だから目いっぱい楽しみましょうよ。
Yeah, let's enjoy it to the fullest. Yeah! With that newfound enthusiasm, we headed towards the venue, to Tsukishi Shrine in the neighboring city. However... What? What happened?
何かしら今の声。
Who was that screamed? I think I recognized that voice from somewhere. Yeah, it sounds familiar. I mean, for it to have a voice even. Is that Chiho?
美月さんとマサヤじゃない。
Well, I guessed it right. It's Chiho, alright. She seems surprised that Mitsuki and Masaya are dating. Whoa, Chiho.
あらあら。
Oh, I think the whole gang's here.
へえ。二人っていつの間にかそんな関係になっていたのね。
Busted. We're busted.
あ
Ah! That's when we realized we were still holding hands.
何よ、もう隠すなんて水臭いじゃない。
Yeah. Before you knew it, the White Lily Society members had shown up in full force.
なんだ、あんた美月さんとデートがあるから忙しいって答えたんだ。
Yep, that's right. Yeah, I guess so. Now that she mentioned it, she will send me an email asking if I had plans later today. I answered that I was busy and that was the end of it, but I never would have expected she was inviting me to the summer festival.
で、本当にそうなの？まあ、そうじゃないわけはない。
Well, we already know the secret, so... She looked down at our joined hands and smirked.
いいえ、まだわかりませんよ。まだ私は信じています。
What do you believe in, Ruiko?
何？これは不幸な事故のようなもので手のひらに接着剤がついてしまったとか。
If our hands are glued together, that would be a real problem, Ruiko.
現実を直視しなさいな。本当に水臭いんだから、なんとなく怪しいなとは思っていたけど。これには訳があるのよ、訳が。
Well, there is a good reason. We are dating. Nothing to hide.
どんなわけよ。
Mitsuki-san talked to them about the problem of image and change of philosophy she had previously mentioned to me.
なんとなくわかるけど、気にしすぎじゃないかしら。そんなことないわよ。私、本当に気恥ずかしくて。今日はリツコはいないの？
Well, Ritsuko isn't a member of the White Lily Society, so...
あの子真面目だからね。お祭りは推奨されていませんので。なんて部屋から出てこようともしなかったわよ。
It's cool hearing Ayaka trying to mimic Ritsuko. But yeah, Ritsuko is actually more of a serious person than Mitsuki. Yeah, she's more serious than Mitsuki, you know.
そっか、よかった。リツコはともかく、好みは口が軽いから。
Yeah, Konomi is loose leaf, alright. Essentially, if Ritsuko-chan had been here, then Konomi-chan would have definitely tagged along too. Oh yeah, that's true.
あら、なによ、この後に及んで隠そうっていうわけ？当然です。いいみんな。このことは学校のみんなにはこれよ。
Yeah, please help us, you know, keep it a secret. Mitsuki-san held a finger in front of her lips.
まあ、そこまで言うならそうするけど。はい。まあいいですけれど。でも苦労すると思うけどね。
A lot of trouble?
苦労って？これまでは夏休みで時間も売るほどあったでしょ。要するにマサヤさんと一緒にいられる時間もたっぷりとあった。でも授業が始まれば学校で過ごす時間も長くなるわ。なのに隠し通そうとするなら。
Yeah, we have to review it sooner or later, you know.
一緒の時間も取りにくくなってしまうんじゃないかしら。そうだね。あとさ、あくまで隠すならあまり人前で喋ったりしてもいけないってことになるわけか。
I mean, it's interesting that all these girls are talking about this now. I mean, it's a bit similar to Marika's route, but also a bit different. Because in Marika's route, there is a good reason why we are hiding it, you know. Yeah, and it's only till late in her route that her relationship with Masaya is revealed, Marika's. So, but Mitsuki is different. She's hiding it because of embarrassment, right? So.
なんで？だってそうじゃない。美月さんの言うようにイメージというものがあるし、それとあと。
Yeah, the image is the like her image as Marika's guardian or something like that, right?
美月さんは
Yeah, and also the Red Rose Society.
指令理解のマサヤとあんまり喋る必要もないと。
Doctor. Yeah, that's true. But I don't see Ritsuko having that problem in her route, so... It looked like the onslaught of questions had left Mitsuki-san speechless.
そうですね。その点、私たちは不自然でも何でもありません。時にくんずほぐれつ、じゃれあったりしたとしても。
Getting into tussles or mess around with each other on occasion. Let me just check the backlog again. Wait, hold on. Unnatural. Okay.
ダメよそんなの。
Yeah.
冗談です。
Sorry, I didn't. Let me read through this part again. Not like that's very unnatural. Even if we get to tussles or mess around with each other on occasion. Let's see. Okay. I actually don't quite get the joke, but yeah.
言われてみれば確かにそうね。ちょっと大変かもしれない気がする。素直に公表しちゃえば。
Yeah, actually, this is what I've been saying in Marika's route. They actually should have done that too earlier. It's the same here, you know. Although in this case, I think it won't be as much of an impact as Marika's route, because unlike Mitsuki, Marika is more of a really public figure. She's really influential. Mitsuki, on the other hand, not so much. Yeah, so.
そうはいきません。私頑張ります。
Okay, if you say so, Mitsuki.
頑張る必要もないことだと思うんだけどね。とにかくお願いよみんな。
Everyone nodded.
じゃあとりあえず一緒に回りましょうよ。
Yeah, sure. I was just looking at Rise's, kind of the worried face. That's why I kind of like smirked a little.
美月さんは不満かもしれないけれど、狭い会場だもの。どうしたって顔を合わせるわ。いえ、不満なことなんか。じゃあそうしましょう。
Alright, let's go. On that note, we ended up walking around with everyone.
あ、わかった。前に美月さんが元気がなかったの。きっとマサヤさんのことで悩んでいたんでしょう。
Yeah, that's right. That was Rise-san for you. She was sharp, yeah, that's what I've been saying.
そうなの。
She can really see through a person.
やっぱりね。それでマリカ様は関係ないみたいに言っていたわけなのね。
Mitsuki-san nodded.
相手がマリカ様だとしたらなんだか悔しく感じたところだけど。
Yeah, but we did that in Marika's route and we passed, so...
まっとうな恋愛なら祝福してあげなくちゃいけないわね。親友として。
Thank you.
おめでとう、美月さん。そしてマサヤさん。
Thank you, Rise, for the blessing. Thank you. Arigato. Okay. So we come to September 6th. Okay, the next month already. We were now 1 week into the new term. And Rise-san's concerns immediately became our reality. It feels like there's pressure on my back. What are you doing, Mitsuki? Why do you have this aura around you while you're eating curry rice? You okay there?
マサヤくん、なんか額に汗が浮かんでいるわよ。
And? Maybe my curry is just too spicy. Yeah, spicy.
女の子向けのすりおろしリンゴ入り甘口カレーで汗が出るほど辛いはずないでしょ。
Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
視線が熱いというか。
Yeah.
あるいは 気もしょうがないわね。
Is it because all these girls are around me that she's like kind of feeling jealous or something? Mitsuki.
でも睨むくらいなら自分から来ればいいのね。それもまたイメージの問題。
Oh yeah, because she's trying to deny that she and Masaya are having a relationship, right? But seeing her alone away from the White Lily Society girls, and then with Masaya being surrounded by all these girls, yes, she obviously would feel like really jealous and all that, right? Yeah.
多分律子たちにも隠しているせいではないでしょうか。関係あるの？
Yeah, it is.
3人一緒に来るならお互いアソシアシオンということでそう不自然なこともないと思うんです。でも隠しているから美月さんから提案もできないということではないかと。
Yeah.
ああ、そういうこと。なんだか細かいような話ね。
When I gently turned to look behind me, Ritsuko-chan and Konomi-chan were sitting next to Mitsuki-san, seeming confused. Okay, we come to Mitsuki's perspective.
美月様
and Mitsuki is still glaring right there. Eh?
何テーブルにポタポタと食べ物が。
Are you okay there?
あ、なんか一生懸命テーブルを拭き始めた。どうしたんでしょう。
You don't know Riko?
こっちばっかり見て手元を見ないからきっとこぼしたんでしょうね。
Yeah.
じゃあこちらから移動してあげましょう。
Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Each of us grabbed our trays and moved tables.
ごきげんよう。ごきげんよう。こ
Is-
こ
oh,
空いているかしら。これでしょ。
oh, come on now. Her childishly puffed up expression made us all crack a smile. Let's have the White Lily and Railroad Societies eat together from now on. She seems happy for a sec there. The happy expression crossed Mitsuki-san's face for an instant, but she quickly cleared her throat.
どうしてよ。文化祭も近いわ。紅バラ会と白入り会であまり慣れ合うのも良くないんじゃないかしらね。
Not really.
また無理しちゃって。無理って何ですか？
Yeah, Ritsuko, are you suspecting something? Oblivious to the situation, Ritsuko-chan and Konomi-chan stared blankly.
まあこうしてご飯を食べるだけのことでそこまで構えることもないかと思いますが。そうね。それもそうね。
Are you trying to be Santa Claus, Mitsuki? She was really happy but couldn't let it show. That was the stiff sort of smile Mitsuki-san had. Okay. Despite things settling down earlier that afternoon, things took a turn after school. If our proposals for the theme of the cultural festival continued to clash, then we couldn't collude with each other too much.
では文化祭についてですが。
I think this is the first time in the another story routes that we are going to the cultural festival. Yeah, or even the athletic festival for that matter. Yeah, but I mean in Marika and Ruriko's routes, they just skip past the cultural and the athletic festival. So here we go into the cultural festival, which is the first festival before the athletic festival, right? Yeah. it was decided that the White Lily Society's theme will be openness. Yep, we know about this in the main game. All that was left was to figure out how to get our suggestions accepted at the vote. Okay, so after the meeting ended, I pretended it was just a coincidence and we walked back to the dorm together. Yeah, we don't need to know the details about the culture festival thing because we already know it in the main game. Hello. Mitsuki-san, who had gotten a few meters ahead of me, turned around. Hey, hello. I picked up the pace and stood beside her. Of course, we left a modest amount of space between the two of us. When I thought back to how we held hands on our date, this seemingly ordinary distance between us now felt really far away. Do we have club activities again today? Okay. I learned about this after we started dating, but she apparently belonged to the art club. Oh, that's interesting, art club. I think we never know about this before, so yeah. She mentioned that she sometimes walked around campus looking for a motive, since she liked painting still lifes using watercolors. Maybe I should join the art club too. I'm not a fan of art though. Yeah. If you ask me, I kind of suck at drawing. I do have some picture of art, but I'm not very good at art. I can use Illustrator. Yeah, this is basically the merging of two words, Photoshop and Illustrator, right? Combine these two, you get Illustrator. You don't know? It's a photo editing software. PC software. It's basically a digital graphics program. Figures, yeah, analog methods. Traditional painting. Well, I guess I don't have much of an interest in drawing anyway. The fact she had said it was too bad for the second time really was unfortunate. I wish we could be together more often. We were in different classes, and our after-school activities were also different. Masaya doesn't have a club, right, at this point in time. The only real time we spent together was during summer vacation. The distance between Maria Hall to the school building wasn't far either. Oh, I know. Oh, you have an idea? Want to try drawing a picture with me as the model or something? Oh, that would be interesting. You can even be the next. I don't know what you call that. That naked statue. Yeah, you can pose as naked. You can pose naked so that Mitsuki can draw you naked. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the art club. I mean, I remember a scene in the original game where, oh yeah, actually it was in the common room. I mean, early in the common room where, the girls, White Lily Society girls, they tried to make Masaya naked or something like that, right? So they can draw him, take photos of him, yeah, say things about, yeah, I mean, this is allowed in art, right? I mean, we can draw a person naked, right? Something. Huh? What do you mean you've never drawn a portrait before? Then why are you in the art club? You only draw still lives? That's too bad. That is a wasted opportunity. I thought you have drawn, at least portraits before, so maybe you can gain some new experience in drawing naked. Am I? Yes, here. To be honest, I could have just gone straight from Maria Hall to the dorm, so there was no need for me to come this way. But it would have been too obvious if I went back immediately after separating from Mitsuki-san, so I pretended I had something to do and headed for the sports grounds. It's really lonely here. I sat on the ground and muttered to myself. The softball club started practicing on the field. I guess I'll have a little talk with her tomorrow about this secret relationship thing. I really think we should make it public, Okay, so we're moving on. to the September 7th. That's, I think, the next day.
マサヤさんの部屋
Oh, Masaya is inviting Mitsuki to his room? Yeah. In the end, I think that's the only place that will work. With how things are going, we won't even be able to talk to each other. And that would be lonely.
そうね。それは私だって。
Yeah, that would be the only place we can have our private moment together.
じゃあ、今夜にでも
I wonder if they're actually gonna do it tonight. I mean, we're already past the halfway mark of chapter 3, so... yeah. I was sure she accepted it so easily because she was approaching the limits of her patience too.
見られないよう、よっぽど気をつけないといけないわね。
You can come in without knocking.
ええ、わかった。
Okay. We arranged a time and said goodbye. Good. Now we can finally spend some time together. I'm just thinking maybe Mitsuki might actually misinterpret this as we're gonna do it or what, but I don't know. I couldn't help spontaneously breaking out a smile. I have seen Masaya-san coming to watch softball practice almost every day lately. Does he want to join the club? It couldn't be. He wants to see us in our bloomers or something? What's this voice? I stood up, brushed off my butt, and got out of there in a hurry. Okay. 5 minutes after our arranged meeting time, Mitsuki-san slipped in through the crack in the door.
遅くなってごめんなさい。廊下に人の姿があって。
Okay. You're dressed in your other casual outfit. I like this outfit. Good. It's okay. I rushed over, muffling my footsteps, and hugged her tightly. Yeah, I miss you so much. I've been wanting to do this for ages.
Masaya-san.
Thinking back, this was the first time I had hugged her tightly like this. Yeah. I passionately pressed my lips against hers. Yeah, we start with a passionate kiss. She tensed up for a moment, but quickly wrapped her arms around my back and returned the kiss. Yeah, I'm imagining the kiss right now, while closing my eyes.
待って、先に鍵を。
Mitsuki-san softly turned the knock, then hugged me again. We moved from the entryway and practically danced across the room. Poof! Oh? Oh, are we on the bed now? We tripped onto the bed. Oh, Mitsuki lying on my bed. I was lying on my back with her on top of me, or the other way around. She looked down, her face bright red. Mitsuki-san. I may have gotten a little overly excited from holding back for so long. My hand subconsciously reached for her round butt. Oh no. Yeah, it's a new experience, you know. Sorry. She quickly got up, then fixed her skirt, trying to get out the wrinkles. I stood up, and could still feel the soft sensation of her body against my hands. I'm sorry I touched you all of a sudden. I apologized once more.
ちょっと驚いただけだから。
You're up for it? She smiled. I was relieved I hadn't just made things awkward. We sat down next to each other on the bed and I put my arm around her waist. Sitting so close to one another like this made me feel really happy.
ねえ、マサヤさん。
Yeah?
あのね。
After blushing and fidgeting in place, she whispered quietly,
キスして。
Yeah? Are we going to go beyond kissing though? This was the first time she had requested it herself. I felt a sudden rush of excitement and leaned in to kiss her sweet lips. It's a bit of a surprise again. I can't hold back anymore. I inserted my tongue between the seam in her lips. Oh, he's going for it. The French kiss. Mitsuki-san opened her eyes wide, looking bothered. I hugged her hips, wanting more, but... She pushed on my chest, and I reluctantly pulled away. She's still not quite ready for it. It's called a French kiss, Mitsuki, where we put our tongues together, we entwine our tongues together, and yeah, you know. I want to. Should I not?
いえ、そういうことじゃなくて。
Huh?
今のはどういう行為なの?
It would appear she didn't even know the first thing about it. Have you never heard of a French kiss?
ディープキス。初めて聞いたわ。
Oh, Mitsuki, you're so... you're so innocent. She touched her fingers to her moist lips and took a deep breath.
決して悪い気はしなかったけど。
Mitsuki-san, do you know anything about what couples do sexually?
知ってるわよ。失礼ね。
But you don't know about French kiss, so... Then... For example?
精液に含まれる精子の数は2億から3億。弁毛の運動で膣内を泳いで卵子を目指す。
That's a bit too scientific, Mitsuki. Not that though. That's not what I'm talking. That's not what I'm referring to. No, that's not what I was asking you about.
悪かったわね。そうや。私はほとんど知らないわよ。
No, it's not a bad thing. We learn new things every day.
そういうことが載っている本とか読んだことないし。テレビもほとんど見ないし。
I don't think TV actually shows that, you know. What about movies? I would think love scenes would come up once in a while. Well, not explicit. Unless you're watching, yeah, you know.
映画は見ることがあるけど、私、その手のシーンが出てくると目をつぶってしまう。
Why close your eyes? That's the best moment. Oh, that's something.
何よ。
Oh, I just thought it was cute. I brought my face in close again and asked her. You didn't hit it? I mean, she's slowly getting into it. Yeah, we're getting there. After making sure of that, I once again pressed my lips to hers. Doing that without warning was wrong of me, but I can't take it anymore. I arbitrarily came to that conclusion and decided to start by carefully caressing her with the tip of my tongue. The perfect elasticity of her lips was conveyed to my tongue. Whoa, this feels pretty nice. Touching her well-formed lips felt great all on its own. The texture was soft, moist, and felt almost like it was sticking to me. Mitsuki-san closed her lips, and she stayed still, accepting my kiss. It wasn't that she didn't want to reciprocate, but this was all she could give, or rather this was all she could do given her limited knowledge on the subject. She's slowly learning. I tickled her lips up and down, occasionally sweetly nibbling. This was my first time French kissing too, but what I wanted to do just seemed to pop into my mind.
少し苦しい。
If it's hard to breathe, you can open your lips.
けど
Yeah, basically means, you know, French kiss involves opening your mouth and then so that your tongues can entwine. I stimulated her lips, as if knocking. She still looked uncomfortable, but before long she opened her lips a little. My wet tongue entered through the narrow crack. It's still safe here, so we're still going on. As I tickled the inside of her mouth, her tongue retreated to the back, making no signs of reciprocating. However, her body was definitely reacting. Her body temperature rose, and tiny tremors seemed to be running through her whole body. Her breathing grew ragged all at once, and I could tell her chest was arching and retracting. I hope you guys are enjoying this scene as you're reading through this. I'm sure you guys are enjoying this, right? She pushed gently on my chest again, and I pulled away. We stayed silent for a little while, breathing heavily. Oh, crap. My thing is totally... I was pitching a pathetically huge tent, but Mitsuki-san didn't seem to have noticed.
ちょっと怖いわ。
Don't worry, little by little, we need to, get her to embrace it. Scared? Oh, was I being too forceful?
いえ、マサヤさんじゃなくて、私自身が気持ちよくて、普通のキスよりずっと。
It's okay to enjoy it. You don't have to feel scared, Mitsuki. I mean, it's all part of nature. Yeah, it's fine to enjoy it. You're afraid of it? She nodded.
何なのかしら。あんまり良くなると、なんだか怖くなってしまって。自分で触ってみてもそうなの。
There we go. She's gonna say it. When you say you touch yourself.
マサヤさんも私のことをこんな風に触ったりするのかしらとか思って。
Yeah. How so? I gulped without meaning to.
いやよ。
Come on. You have to say it out eventually. She blushed bright red and hung her head. For someone with so little knowledge on the subject to do something like that. I get it. Like what those couples were doing in the park, right? It looked like I nailed it, and she got even redder. I shot an eye-watering glance down her slender thighs. Mitsuki-san's fingers had loosely touched between these legs, huh?
触れているうち気持ちよくなってくるの。それはあなたとキスをしている時の感覚と似ていて。
But I think it's a much more enjoyable feeling, right? Her sexy confession captivated me and sent my heart racing. However, it was possible Mitsuki-san wasn't conscious of the fact that what she had done was masturbation. Yeah, so it felt like she was shedding light on it herself.
どんどん良くなってしまって、それから
Sorekara? And then?
怖くなってしまうの。
Why did you get scared? Is it because it's a foreign experience? You're new to it, so yeah, because she's stepping out of her comfort zone, basically.
自分 自分でなくなるような気がするからかしら。
I see. She was good at studying, but she was a pure, innocent girl who knew nothing about sexuality. And that girl, who didn't even know what masturbating was struck by an unfamiliar pleasure. It was no wonder that she would feel anxious about it. You'll get used to it in no time.
そうかしら。
Yeah, you will. If we do this every day, Mitsuki-san. Alright. Okay, so wait, so we're slowly getting it?